Fighting for our rights. Comrades power. Power. Farmers power. Power.
Gathered here are members of the Kenyan Peasant League and partners like Kangemi Grassroots Human Rights Movement, the Coalition for Grassroots Human Rights Defenders, Kenya, Hema la Katiba, and Bunge la Mwananchi. We are gathered here to state that the ongoing COP27 session taking place in Sharma El-sheik in Egypt is not going to yield much in terms of combating climate change in the first place, because the people who are sitting there are actually the people who are causing climate change. So we are gathered here to say that we are not going to expect much from COP27. And that's why, as movements, since yesterday up to tomorrow, we have been holding a counter COP27 to inform Kenyans and the world that the events taking place in Sharma El-sheik in Egypt are a hoax and are going to produce false solutions. What is worrying us as a movement is that 30 years since the United Nations Convention for Fighting Climate Change was signed, the global emissions have doubled to around 40 gigatons. We have had 26 COPs, but those COPs have not addressed the global emission. Instead, they have doubled. That means that, or confirms our position, that COP27 is not going to yield much in terms of addressing the issue of climate change. Already, the global emissions have doubled. Yet, we are seeing industrialized countries saying that they need more time. Over 70% of electricity in the US is coal-based. The same to Europe, the same to those other countries. What we should be hearing from Sharma El-sheik is phasing out coal, but not phasing down. Because when you allow people to continue a meeting, and then you are gathering in a place purporting to fight climate change, that is a false solution. Planting trees while lifting the ban on GMOs, while accepting importation of chemical fertilizers and pesticides that are manufactured in industries that are coal-based, is a sharpening contradiction. You cannot tell us that you want to fight climate change and then you import fertilizers that are produced in companies that are coal-based. So we are therefore asking the President and the government of Kenya to, one, immediately reinstate the ban on GMOs until the issues that were raised by Professor Zairu task force are addressed and proper public participation done. We also want to immediately ask the government and the President to stop importation of goods and services, including fertilizers and pesticides that are produced by companies using coal as a source of energy. Because that's the only way we are going to fight climate change. When these companies no longer get the market, they'll close down.
Sisi kama wa Kenya, ule ambaye alienda kutuwakilisha, hakuna kitu ambaye alikuwa anaenda kutuwakilisha. Sisi nawasema wazi mbele ya dunia kwamba hii mambo ameenda kuwakilisha ni yake kivyake na faida yake na wale ambao wanajideka kama wale weusi. Kwa sababu hauwezi kuwa kwamba unatoka kwenda kuzungumzia kitu ambaye huko watu wako wanaumia na unaenda kusema kwamba tuko nao pamoja. Sisi hatuko nao pamoja. Tunataka kutangaza rasmi kwamba si wenyewe tutachukua hatua kali ikiwezekana kabla tujamaliza miezi mitatu to make sure kwamba tumepambana na hiyo mambo ya GMO kama wananchi wa kawaida. Kwa sababu hatuwezi subiri tukufe ama tuumie kwa sababu ya faida ya watu wachache ambao wanajitakia makuu.
We know that COP27 is happening right now. But are they addressing our issues? Those are some of the questions we should ask ourselves. We as the peasant women, we know that women play a bigger role in food production. We have seen the issue of the GMO being lifted. We are going to voice out and also to make sure that we reach the issue. We are going to reach our women, being that women are initially mostly deceived when it comes to such issues. So we are going to advocate and make sure that we also educate our peasant women on the impact of the GMO that was recently lifted by our president.
Viva! 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 Viva!